The Last Boat. In a poor village on Egypt's northern coast lived a young man who dreamed of traveling to Europe. His life was full of hardship. He had no steady job and no hope for a clear future. Every day he heard stories of young men who had traveled by sea and returned years later with luxury cars and lots of money. One day he met a man named Hajj Faris, one of the most notorious illegal immigration brokers. The man was known among the youth as the key to Europe. He sat with him in a dark place, away from the eyes of the police, and said in a low voice, "It's guaranteed, my son. The boat is ready, and the trip will take 2 or 3 days at most. But you must pay 80,000 Egyptian pounds as a deposit. The rest will be paid when you arrive." Despite his fear, Adel sold his mother's gold and borrowed from relatives to raise the money. On the appointed night, he met with dozens of young men in an abandoned warehouse near the port. The children cried, the women whispered fearfully, and the men tried to put on a brave face. At midnight, Ferris led them to a dilapidated wooden boat. It was too small to handle so many people, but no one dared to object. The dream was stronger than fear. The boat set sail. At first there was silence mixed with hope, but after a few hours, the waves began to rise, and the small engine broke down every now and then. At that moment, they realized they had fallen victim to a major scam. The boat wasn't equipped as promised. One of the young men shouted, "We've been fooled. This won't last." Just then, lights appeared in the distance. Some thought it was a rescue ship, but the truth was worse. It was an Italian Coast Guard patrol. Everyone was confused. Some threw their identification papers into the sea. Others tried to hide, but it was no use. They were all arrested and sent back home, shackled with disappointment. As for Hajj Faris, he disappeared that same night. Along with the millions he had amassed, Adel returned to his village broken, with no money or future. But the lesson was harsh. Dreams cannot be bought from illusion merchants.